Okay folks, here we go. This is exercise 5 of the document using a computer and managing files. And it asks us on exercise 5 in number 1 to start in My Documents. So if I go into My Documents, I've clicked on the File Explorer folder here to bring up My Documents, and we can see that we're in My Documents because here it says This PC Documents. The two folders we've created so far are the one called Managing My Files, and inside that we've got Apple, Blackberry, Lemon and Orange. And if I go back to Documents, we've also got the Food folder, and inside there we've got Leek, Orange, Blossom and Potato, and an empty folder called Fruit. Okay, back to Documents. So, exercise 5, number 1 says, in My Documents, create the following 3 folders: German, Italian and French. So, top of the screen here, new folder, German, and enter. Always click away, just to make sure to take the highlight off. Italian, let's use this symbol this time. Italian. Click away, and the last one, we'll do it the last way, right click, new folder, and this one is French, and enter, and click away. Okay, that's number 1. Inside the Italian folder, so let's go inside the Italian folder, always point at the folder itself, double click, and we can check here that we are in the Italian folder. Inside the Italian folder, create 2 subfolders named Male and Female. So click there, Male, click away, and Female, enter, click away. Question or number 3. In Word, create a file named Gatto, save it into the Males subfolder. Now remember that males, well, that should be male, should it? Let's rename it. Right click, rename, click at the end, add an S on. Okay, so it's now males. Got lost there. Number 3. In Word, create a file named Gatto, save it into the males subfolder. Now remember, males is in Documents and Italian. Okay, so here's Word, I've loaded it already. We want a blank document. And eventually, there it is, there's my blank document. Now I could save that straight away. I could do File and Save As, and then name it, but it's quicker if I type that into there. So Gatto, and just do File, Save As. It's only quicker because when I eventually get to the what's called a dialog box, well, you'll see in a moment. Now we're supposed to save it into the Female folder, which we can't see here. So let's go on Browse. Browse. We get the dialog box. We're already in Documents. We can check that there, look. I need to go into my Italian folder, and then into, was it Female? No, it wasn't, it was in the Male one. So double click on Males. Because I typed Gatto into it, it's guessing that we want to call the file Gatto, so I can save that. And we can check that it's saved by looking at the top there, and you can see the Word document is named as Gatto now. Okay, that was step 3. In step 4, it asks you to repeat that process for some other files. We'll do the first one. So the first one, it says, is create a file called CASA, C-A-S-A, and put that into the Female folder. So back to Word. Sorry, we need to close this one. File, close that Word file. So we closed that file, but we've kept Word on screen. File, new blank document. This one is going to be called CASA, C-A-S-A, which for those not in the know means house. And we're going to save that. File, save as. It also goes, oh no, this one goes into female. So again, one little trick, we could go on browse, but instead of doing browse, I'm going to go into males. But we don't want to be in males, so I'm going to click on Italian and open female. There's usually more than one way of getting to a place. So we're now in Italian, in female. I'm going to save the document CASA into there, which is what it asks for on number 4. Click on save. That is now saved. File and close. I'll do one more. The next one, it says do one called Libro and put that into male. Okay, so file, blank document, call it Libro, file, save as, and it says save this one, Libro, into males. So I can go males there rather than going through browse. It knows the name because we've put the word in it, Libro. Check that it's going into males there. Save. Okay. It then leaves you 3 more files. Ragazzo for female, house in French, and tavola into female. I won't show you those, but you follow the same process and then come back once you've done that and we'll look at step 5. Okay, so here we are, we're now on step 5, just to show you what we have so far. In Italian, in female, I've got casa, ragazzo and tavola. In males, I've got gatto and libro. And if we go back to documents, then in French, I think it is, let's have a look. French, we've got house. Don't think we've got anything in German. No, we haven't. Okay, step 5. So we're on to step 5. Open the female subfolder. Well, I know that's in Italian and female. Open the female subfolder. Locate the file ragazzo. There's ragazzo. And move it into the male subfolder. Okay, so to move ragazzo, I'm going to cut it. So I could right click there and click on cut, or I can just click on cut at the top. So cut it, and it says move it into the male subfolder. So if I go up to Italian and then open the males subfolder, that's where it wants pasting. So I can click on paste. And there it is. For those of you that haven't looked at or done Italian before, if it's got an O on the end, it's usually male. If it's got an A on the end, that's female. Gatto is male. Okay, that is step 5. Step 6, copy gatto into the French folder and rename the file chat. Okay, so we've got to copy that. Again, I'll use the icons this time. So up at the top here, I've already highlighted it by clicking once. Copy. Go into the French folder. Now I know that's in Documents. There's French. Point at the folder, double click. Paste it into there. So that's pasted gatto in. And then it says rename that file as chat, C-H-A-T. So point at the file icon, right click, rename, chat, press enter. Take away the highlight by clicking anywhere in the white space. That was step 6. Step 7, copy the file tavola. Where's tavola? It's not in French, obviously. let's try Italian, females, I'm guessing. There it is, Tavola. So clicking once on that to select it. Copy the file Tavola into the German folder and rename the file Tafel. So copy it, could use that. This time I'm going to right click just to do something different. Copy, go to German, so I'm going to go Documents, open the German folder, paste it into there. Let's do it with the right click again, right click, paste, and while it's still highlighted, right click and rename, because we have to call it, instead of Tavola, we're going to call it Tafel, T-A-F-E-L, press enter, click away to get rid of the highlight. That was step 7. Step 8, finally, move the file named House into the German folder. I seem to remember, if I go back to Documents, that we put House into French. So double click on French, there it is. Click once to select it. This time we're moving it, we're taking it out of French and putting it into German. So I'm going to cut that, cut, go Documents, go into German, double click on the German folder, paste it into there. So we've moved it from Italian into German, so sorry, from French into German. That was step 8. And step 9, with the German folder open, which it is, capture the folder screen image and print a copy. Oh, blimey. Let's do that then. So, to capture the screen image, you can't see it on here because this is on my keyboard. You would need to find the key on your keyboard that says print screen on it. And it's usually up in the top, up towards the top right corner. I'm going to press that now, print screen. And having done that, if I go to Word and I start a new Word document, File, Blank Document, then you will notice that the Paste button is highlighted. That's because when I pressed print screen, it copied the screen, so that when I click on Paste, he said, waiting, there is an image of the screen that it has just copied, and that is what you would print for step 8. Okay, so that's all the steps for exercise 5. If you managed to do that, well done. That was quite a long one. If you want to continue, have a look at the video for step 6.